Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of heretics in love that love reacting to some Warhammer.
Yes, definitely heretics.
Don't tell the Emperor that, because we're checking out if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device on this Warhammer Wednesday.
Oh boy, okay.
So this is a series we've been told to check out. We're checking out the first 3 episodes of this. And if you want all of our Warhammer reactions, go ahead and check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you, as well as a link to our Patreon. You can get early ad-free access to our reactions, including this one as we continue our journey. We're going to probably, we're going to try the whole series out. If we like it, we're going to, first 3 episodes. So let's check that out first.
All right. Let's do
all
it.
right.
I really do hope this works. Is everything prepared?
The text-to-speech device has been implemented, custodian. It appears to be functioning properly, unlike your feeble flesh.
Oh!
Excellent. Our glorious Emperor will be capable of conversing with his loyal subjects once more. And I shall be the first to speak with him. Oh, I could just take off my arm. No! Calm down. I restrained myself for millennia. I will not let this legendary moment be ruined.
Why aren't those as you promised us?
Well, my divine lord, we have managed to implement a text-to-speech device to your glorious golden throne. Please, Lord, speak to us.
About fucking time.
Our glorious Lord, command us once
I
again.
have so many things to complain about. Why do I only have a fucking glass on one of my eyes? Is that really necessary? And what is with these ultra smirts that I keep hearing about?
Wait, are you referring to
The Ultramarines, yeah.
Oh my lord, they are some of your greatest warriors.
Well, that certainly fucking explains it. The baby blue heraldry have earned them a most righteous nickname. For that matter, I always thought they looked terrible. Do they still have that fucking toilet seat as their insignia?
Well, yes, they do, my lord. They keep it to honor their Primarch, Robert Gunner.
Oh, well, alright then. I always thought he was the greatest of my 20 Primarch sons.
Well, that's excellent, my
The
lord.
greatest little derivative pile of blueberry pudding pop fuckery that has ever blazed the surface of this shitty little galaxy.
Oh,
Is he still alive?
barely. He was almost killed. He's currently in stasis back in the Ultramarines' homeworld of a crab.
Cut his life supports and tell that stupid fucking Smurf village to fuck right off. Their constant uninterrupted chatting is drilling into my skull as if they were the immensely sanctimonious love child of Tinnitus and a jackhammer. The pain of a million ripped out nose hairs are but a tender massage compared to this inexpressible ultra torture.
Well, I'll see what I can do. But at least we still have our mighty Grey Knights.
I never created anything called Grey Knights.
But, my lord, they are the greatest of purging demons in the Imperium. They're all psychics, and they come up with the most glorious ways of killing the enemies of man.
Why, at the few you.
Bring in the Dread Knights!
Oh, greetings, my glorious Emperor. It is an honor.
Oh, myself. What the fucking fuck is that stupid ass thing?
It is the mighty Dread Knights!
That is the worst thing that I have ever fucking seen ever. If I still had eyes, I would require someone to deposit promethium-infused floor cleaner into them. What terrible, terrible person designed this?
The arcane technology of this marvelous machine was discovered by the Grey Knights and is held secretly from all inferior Astartes chapters.
We are
The exterior is believed to be personally designed by the Grand Master of the Grey Knights himself, Caldor Draco. He is the mightiest of the Grey Knights. He is currently stuck in the warp, killing demons daily, pillaging demonic villages, and vandalizing the Chaos God's property like some kind of glorious rascal. He has even written a name on a demon Primarch's heart.
For the love of all stop signs in the galaxy, cease and fucking desist. What in the fuck? That is actually very cute. Nice little legs and oversized body. Adorable. Come to Papa you.
What? Wait, no, don't!
Yes. This is funny to me.
Well, my lord, I don't know about you, but I feel this is the start of something absolutely glorious.
Shut your face, you fucking banana.
Yes,
The gods of the new world order. We are the soldiers of the Legion of Light. We are the center to death of the sun. Fire and flame. We are one.
So, let me get this straight. It has been 10,000 years since my angsty asshole of a son and put on this throne.
That is correct, my lord.
How the fuck did you all survive for 10,000 years without me around?
Well, my lord, the Imperium has safely preserved your teachings and followed it for all these years, always submitting to your superior will.
That's a relief. For a second, I thought you guys would have turned into some giant megalomaniacal group of religious people killing each other in the name of some fictional kid, or something like that.
Oh no, of course not, my lord. We would never stoop so low. The only one we would ever worship is the one true God of all is you, of course. Everything else is heresy.
Are you fucking serious?
What is upsetting you, almighty God Emperor of mankind?
I knew this would fucking happen.
Oh, my lord, you don't have to worry about anything. The Ecclesiarchy and the Imperial Inquisition both make sure that the people of the Imperium retain their faith in you and you alone by making sure that no one knows about the corrupting powers of chaos. And if they somehow figure it out, we'll just exterminate the planet and it's all safe again.
The Ecclesiarchy? The Inquisition? Are you serious? Damn IT really well Okay. Remember the Age of Strife?
Aren't you referring to the Age of Apostasy, sir?
No. The Age of Strife. Let me tell you. It was when asshole psychers first started appearing, and all of asshole mankind started fighting each other over asshole reasons. That is when I first emerged. I destroyed all asshole religions that existed on Terra. Do you want to know why?
Because you are the one true God, my lord.
Wrong. It is because religion is stupid, superstitious, brainwashing crap that makes you into an asshole. This is why I specifically said that designing the imperial truth that equality, science, and galaxy conquests is the way to go, and religion needs to be thrown out a window.
But my lord, what about the Lectito Divinitatus? Telling us that you are our one true God.
That was written by my whiny bitch of a son lure god, who later decided to dress up in spikes, scarlet red armor, worship some dark gods, and be really fucking edgy. Rebellious teenage phases.
Well, I see, my lord.
Now, where is my Centaurian? Yes, this is true happiness. So what is this age of apostasy that you mentioned?
Well, how do I put this delicately?
I like how he likes the one little one to sit on his lap.
Yes, my lord.
This happened.
On behalf of all mankind, I'm really sorry, my lord. I truly am really sorry.
One of those nutty cults gained a hold of mankind and grew to become a state religion of the Imperium, becoming this fucking ecclesiarchy thing. And then people start to cut their own fucking screen out, waving around and throwing it at people, all in a pool of their own jizz and blood, to profess
What's
their
a jizz?
I'm really sorry.
And then, you let some power-hungry motherfucking bureaucrat become the master of both the administratum and that overly dominant ecclesiarchy rock shit, effectively controlling all our hot, leathery assassins from the Officio Assistyrum and all asshole sinkers in the Adeptus Astra Telepathica. Oh, and our flashlight guys as well.
Our flashlight guys?
This walls to the walls paramount of imperial incompetence that has become your leader starts to kill and torture anyone and everyone he feels like because it makes his bureaucrat balls tingle with delight and a massive, totally pointless purge of all mankind. And in addition, he did all this with the most evil fucking name I've ever heard. Go Van Dyer. Seriously, how could you ever trust a guy with that name?
Fair point.
G.E. Van Dyer. That name is just screaming, I'm going to take your eyes sockets and put my penis into them. I mean, fuck.
Look, my lord, The events of the Age of Apostasy is all a great shame upon the Imperium, but he was brought to justice in the end. Why, I was even there when it happened. Several Astartes chapter masters and the Mechanicus Fabricator General came around and told us what Van Dyer had been up to all this time. And then we helped out by conveying the truth of the matter to the leader of Van Dyer's bodyguards, the bride to the Emperor, by directing her straight to you. Why, I remember it all like it was yesterday.
Oh, the sacred God Emperor himself, upon the golden throne of Terra. He is so beautiful. I've never seen anything as graceful and bewitching in all my life.
I know, right? And we get to clean his entire body several times a week.
I'm so unfathomably jealous I could burn you all right now. But I won't, so don't worry. But still.
Right. Anyway, as you can see, Van Dyer is not the one you're supposed to be looking up to. He doesn't do anything but deceive to gain more power. He is a madman, and his reign of blood must be stopped. Hey, are you even listening?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I spaced out. The Emperor has some quite divine-looking abs.
Actually, those are just bones jutting out. But anyway, I know you have served Van Dyer for a long time, but his megalomaniacal ways must come to an end.
Oh, okay. You have committed the ultimate heresy. Not only have you turned your back on the Emperor and stepped from his light, you have profaned his name and almost destroyed everything he has striven to build. You have perverted and twisted the path he has laid for mankind to tread. As your own decrees have stated, there can be no mercy for such a criminal. I renounce your lordship. You walk in the darkness and cannot be allowed to live. Your sentence has been long overdue, and now it is time for you to die.
I don't have time to die. I'm too busy.
Right. I think I remember that too. Some girl came in here and stared at me with depraved, flustered eyes. If I had the proper bodily components left, I would probably have gotten a fairly insecure boner.
That's the Adeptus Auritus for you.
You haven't made female space marines, have you?
Huh? Oh, no, that isn't even possible. Only lewd and deviant artists of pen and parchment ever come up with something like that. Even then, if we can catch all of them in the middle of the process, we end up throwing them into the fire.
Good. The Adeptus Astartes can only contain males. No girls allowed. They are yucky.
Let me just say, my lord.
So what's up with this Inquisition thing?
Oh boy.
Yeah, being a heretic is awesome. He's not even on board with the religious stuff.
It's true. Yeah. He's not. I like how that's how that's what you pulled away from it, was that being a heretic is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of this, was a little bit over my head, just because we don't know. We've watched a lot of Warhammer 40k, and but I mean, even what we've watched is just like a fraction of what's out there. And we've done some of the, some Bricky videos and learning some more stuff, and like we checked out some lore videos as well. And we'll continue to check out, we did some Luton videos, but I still really enjoyed this. I thought it was, it was funny, it was good, it was, it was crass. Yeah, it was fun times.
I really enjoyed the text-to-speech device and getting to finally communicate with this person who's been spoken for all this time. And I second what you said. Warhammer 40k is so big and expansive, and we have barely scratched the surface. So it was very enjoyable based on what we have already learned, and it also clued us in that there's still so much more to go.
When you think about this in religion that we have, like actual, like now, not like, like the empire or whatever in 40k, you wonder, like, what would, I don't want to say like, what would Jesus do, but like, what would Jesus say? Like, seeing how his name is brought about in these different causes, and how they use teachings and sort of, sometimes twist around for their own beliefs.
The human mind is capable of some of the most insane justifications for our actions, our beliefs, our desires, and you can kind of see that in no better place than in religion. Religion will preach peace and tolerance, and yet the name of religion will be used for murder and violence and hatred over and over again. And it's all because those who wish to do those things are are allowing their brains to corrupt a religion into a sense of, I can justify it to suit my whims. So it would be fascinating to hear what would some of these religious founders say if they could see how religion has progressed to today, and how it is being battered around. Yeah,
and like I got an argument with somebody at work. Like it was, it was a healthy debate, I should say, at work about he like was a very anti-religion, like just like hate all religion. We should all just go away. I'm like, well, it's not like religion itself isn't the problem. Like it has a lot of good teachings in it, and it is like it can be very helpful. And like there are people that have gotten through illness and sickness, and like a lot of times they say is because like having faith is such a powerful tool and like getting better when you are sick, and like having that belief. It's just like the twisting of it in order to weaponize religion. It's weaponization of religion that's the problem. It's not the religion itself. And there are other things that can be like weaponized and turned around. Other like, ideologies wouldn't just stop. Just like if religion went away, people would find other reasons to use like other symbols as a reason to, push their agenda. So, while I did laugh at the part when he was talking about how religion's fucking stupid and all those other things, I believe that, it does serve a purpose, and it does bring a lot of good in the world as well.
I think religion, like so many things, you can get out of it what you put into it. Mm-hmm. If you come to it with love and a desire for finding peace within it, then certainly that is what you can gain from it. But if you come to it from I am, insert religion here, therefore I am better than you. And if you come to it from a place of judgment and self-righteousness and toxicity, then that is ultimately what it is going to bring out in you and what you're going to pour into it. There are some truly terrible people in the world who are very religious and righteous about their religion that then make people see that religion in a very negative light. I actually had a very negative perception of Catholicism because of some experiences I had when I was a child that made me think that it was a very oppressive religion, and people who were in it were very judgmental and nasty even. And then I actually met Ken's mom, who is Catholic, and just the sweetest, dearest person that you could possibly meet. And while she is very religious and proud of her religion, it's never anything that she has forced on others or judged others for not being in it. I mean, I say that. Maybe she's like, God, I wish Ken was married to a Catholic girl. She probably does, and that's fine. But like, she's never made me feel unwelcome because I'm not Catholic, or that I'm somehow less than because of that. And it was really your mom that kind of altered my perception, because I kind of like stayed away from the Catholics up until then. I was like, oh, I don't know. And you and Ken told me that he came from a Catholic family, went to Catholic school as a boy. I was like, oh no.
This isn't gonna last.
I kind of had that thought, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I really like this guy, but oh no. Like there's a strike in the box. And that was early on in the dating. I got to know, and I was like, okay, this is fine. But I had that judgment in me, which was an unfair judgment. And it's because of having experiences with people who kind of brought a negativity to the religion and represented it poorly. Yeah, and
that brings up a good point. Like not like judging people, because of their religion, just because you think that religion judges people. It's like don't do that. Which you don't be a hypocrite, basically. Yep. Yep. But I did not know that. So thank you. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm sure my mom was very, very happy to know that she projects Catholicism in a good light.
She does. She absolutely does. And it comes from a place of light within her.
Sorry that this got a little bit more serious in this one, like in a very like funny like text-to-speech device one. But sometimes that's just where things go. I mean, that's just what happens sometimes. We don't know where these discussions are going to happen, where they're going to go. They just come up.
They just flow.
Yep, exactly. You'll tell us what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want all of our Warhammer 40k reactions, go ahead and check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you, as well as a link to our Patreon. We can get early ad-free access to videos like this, as well as many other videos as well.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, episodes 1 and 3, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.